Oh no. You tell me.
Oh. What are you?
What the hell?
Thank you.
You're just in
I've worked
time
so
to
hard to
experience
stay
my
out of the
real
world's
power. Watch
conflicts.
this.
It's a shame that Nama doesn't understand
Even
this.
Parthox will have trouble defeating
I
me
hesitated
now.
to join Nama. Our culture is based on peace.
Sure.
Hey.
Okay.
Always so talkative, I see.
I didn't do anything. I'm
We know
innocent.
each other? We met in Isa, you know, too many people, too much waste, and all that. You both changed a lot. I don't even remember you. Really? I guess it's been a while, but
Your scalp is
you're stronger. Yeah, thank you. It's always been...
Feels the same
It's
as
always
always
good
been.
to find someone you already know. Anyway, take care. Goodbye. Yep, don't really remember you.
Alright, I need 5 potions.
Most of the youth want to follow Namayori. I don't agree with her, but I kind of understand them. Okay, let's go in the hut first.
Yeah.
Yep, free stuff.
It's getting worse.
Stamina, teamwork.
I mean, to be fair, I have been warning people it's going to happen eventually. I would have done it last
I
year,
wish it would
except
tell me what
pandemic, and I
the
didn't want to
item
go
does.
out unnecessarily. Entire world's class. What do you mean, lies? Give me 1 second. I need to use the restroom. I will be right back.
I already have...
Even that.
Yeah. I should have gone with
area
teamwork.
attacks, burns, range attacks, summons,
Whatever.
and flying monsters,
Fine.
which can't be hurt by traps. Look out for your gold. Try to cast spells at different objects. You defeated some of
It's blocked in
Bakir's
the front, but I
minions,
don't
but
see
he
any
can-
Orionic pact
Can he
or
keep up
any
the winning streak? Let's find out what the
mechanism.
battle begin.
The barrier hasn't dissipated because of the war between Boja and Queen Nama. Ma'akulu, the chief griot, has withdrawn and only receives those who are worthy. We don't have a choice, we must try to go through anyway. Okay. First,
How's
this
your
hut,
weekend going?
then
Have you had
I
a
have a
good
feeling
day
it's
today,
just gonna
Kat?
let me through because, you know, plot reasons. Okay, take that. Go through for the plot. Come on, you can do it.
It was going. It was going well.
Do you think we can go through? Wait, when I focus, I can hear a question. It's like in Shake Latuba.
There. It's
You
okay.
you have the instrument of
When
blood.
he's in.
Why are you here?
Oh, hang on.
Ancestors
I can't
of
pause.
Griot. Ancestors of Griots, we are here because we are looking for answers to save the Hecamus of Zama. Zama? This dream. Isn't it dead? Well, I can't say I understand what's happening, but at least we can go now. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm glad I didn't choose permadeath mode, because free stuff. That would just been annoying, and I probably would have just said, nope, this game
They
ain't
seem
worth
to be
it. The same fresco paintings as the tomb of the Kori-Odans. I'm gonna regret that one again, aren't I? Oh, whatever.
I forgot you had.
Who shook the veil to talk
well,
with
we
an
need
old
s-
turtle?
Those things are cute.
Chief Griot of Huanga, I am Queen of Zama, Iri Kori-Odan. I have come with my husband, King Enzo Kori-Odan. We have traveled from very far to listen to the turtle's wisdom. Yake? Zama? It's been quite a long time since I've heard that name. You know Zama? Why do you have the same fresco paintings as the ones in the Kori-Odan's tomb? Saru, Saru, patience, young lion. Turtles go slow to remind us to go in order. Great Turtle, what is buried in Kajuta
Bella
Roho,
Rotten too.
and how's it related to Zama?
She just went to the groomers
Thank
today,
you,
so
Bawali.
I ended up going
Melody
to
of
bed late.
possibilities
I
to
woke
make
up
me
late
live
again.
long enough so I can set my own eyes on the children of Zama.
But I was able to finish up Bulletstorm.
What is
so
buried in the heart
what I
of
intended
the
to do today was
Kajuta
actually
Roho
completed.
is the disgraceful legacy of Zama? Bawali. Everyone who found the light had to live through their greatest darkness. It's the same for Zama. Let me tell you of the dark times in the city of those who have no wall. 5,000 years ago, just after the Ukungu Damu, Nasar Kori-Odan left the continent of Boja with the best hikamas of the time. They were brilliant men and women who didn't want to see their intelligence cause harm. But they didn't go directly to the continent of the Odins. They first stopped here on the continent of Kabawanga. They took refuge in the far end of the Savannah Desert, building a fortress and hoping that neither Boja nor anyone else would ever find them there. But the Wanagas from the north also looked for a better land after exile. Many groups of people have come to this continent. Nassar suggested a peaceful cohabitation.
Actually, I don't even think I posted her.
But the Wanagas were blinded by their hatred for the Kongo Damu. The young Kori-Odan defeated his people almost entirely on his own. He had to leave Boja with a few soldiers. The Hecamas created powerful barriers to protect the fortress from the assaults of the Wanaga troops. But the attacks were constantly increasing and regularly put the fortress under siege. The Hecamas developed a powerful artifact to rival them, Emoja Nefasi.
Yes,
A weapon able to stop all conflicts without any casualties.
Placement when an enemy steps in.
Emoja Nefasi allows a person with the key of the veil to intensify their Aurion and fully spread their vision in a world in the global Aurion. If one changes the
Today's low is 69 degrees.
69.
existential particles, he changes the vibrations and thoughts of the human spirit. It's a system of perfect control. The key to the veil wouldn't be,
I don't need to hear the
or would
headlines.
be, Itheri, the spear of the king
Okay,
of
we did
Zama,
finish,
a weapon forged in the
that's probably
area
a
of
good time to call it
Ukangu
anything.
Damu. A weapon that caused the
He'll-
deaths of so many that its Orionite bears the weight of blood.
Storm appears to
Emoja
deal damage over
Nefasi
time.
was created to allow Nasser Kori-Odan to impose his ideal for the global Aurion. The theory is the activating key for the mechanism. Nassar tried his new power on the horde of Wanagas that attacked him. What happened was surprising. The entire army of brutes suddenly lost their desire to fight. A collective realization took over the camps. When they moved into the camps of the pacified enemies, Nassar and the Hecamas found some unexpected consequences. The Wanaga spirits weren't prepared to be awakened. Their vision of the world had changed, but not the massive negative emotions in their hearts. Most of them sunk into a state of madness.
Okay, that looks fun. Let's do that.
Emoja Nefasi, a system to
Negative
hypnotize the
emotions.
planet, the consequences would be madness. The Emoja Nefasi artifact doesn't hypnotize, it awakens. It's very different. Nassar transmitted his entire thinking model to the spirits of the enemies. It is this gap between their knowledge and their personal experience that troubled them.
That should do it.
We're not sure we understand Great Griot. Imagine being a gazelle when suddenly given the knowledge of a lion. What would you think of yourself?
These rooms. Probably not.
How would you see the
Talk about
savannah
both
around
versions.
you?
I think she's trying
How
to
would you
flirt
see
with me.
your life as an herbivore? Understand that having specific knowledge with the wrong past
Shut up.
experience
Right.
is a curse.
I have no monies.
Those who live in the dark for a long time become
thanks for
blind
listening.
if they are
Okay.
exposed to light too fast. The veil is not only based on intelligence, but is also based on our emotions and how we manage them. Nassar and his Hecamas realized this and deactivated Emoja Nefasi. They abandoned their fortress and called it Kajuta Roho, the shame of the mind. Nassar meditated on his actions for days in the desert. He wondered how to protect his people from any retaliation for the Ukangu Damu. He decided to go with the Hecamas to the other end of the world to create a city that would serve as a model for the world to come. Thus, Sama was born. Some members of Nassar's group stayed to help the pacified Wanagas overcome their trauma. After many years, they would become a nomadic tribe of Bwangas who dedicated their lives to the understanding of Aurion. Then Dakina came here for the dawn of forgiveness that made me believe that our people could embrace the world, that we could share our knowledge, but alas, I was wrong. What happened was Nama's generation had gone back to the violent ways of the Wanagas to fix their problems. I think that even an old turtle like me can't predict everything. The melody of possibilities changes so. Zama and Bwanga are connected. I now understand why only our Hecamas had a chance to fix Emoja Nefasi. This also explains why Nagarba hadn't been able to activate it. He needs Eurythi. We must enter into Kajuta Rojo at all costs. How can we get there, Chief Griot? We must save our Hecamas and go back to Zama. What are you going to do once you are face to face with Emoja Nefasi? We will destroy it one last time. I understand why Nassar chose not to use it. It is our duty as King and Queen of Zama not to release this power into the world. In that case, there's a passage between the plateaus to the east that will take you to Kajuta Rojo. And what should we do about the barrier? Use Eurythi against the protective field. The spear of the Kori-Odans will open a breach. If we hurry, we could get there before the war starts. Thank you for everything, Chief Griot. Thank you for sharing this wisdom of the Bwanga turtles with us. Bwali, may the four winds of Dunia watch over you. Well, that was a turn I didn't expect. Too late. Already our journey here must have taken too long. Curses. We have no choice. We have to get there. Let's prepare well. We're probably going to have the hardest fight on our hands that we've had yet. Or I could just save. Saving's good. That's fine. We should avoid going that way and skirt around the battlefield. Once we're in battle, we can't go back. This will be our last fight. Save the Hecamas! The fighting has already come this far. Baja soldiers, to their blood won't be shed besides that of our queen and our comrades in arms. The Bwangas have set up barricades around their camp to stop the army from getting through. Our mission is vital. We'll take advantage of a way through to get to Nagarba and surround the enemy. The Zengalu long-range units are already in position. The Bahat squad will stay with me to cover our backs. Let's move. They will attack Nama's army from behind. Nama made her decision as Queen of the Bwanga. We must make our own as King and Queen of Zama. Let's focus on the Hecamas. Ngani? Aren't you ready? I am, but you've forgotten to say something for the best when facing the worst. You're right. For the best when facing the worst. King Azama, we didn't want to raise our spears against you, but if you continue forwards, you'll become Boja's enemy. Are you the Bahat unit? I don't want to fight you. We have fought together at the Natu Bridge conflict. But you know I have to get through in order to save my Hekamas. Get out of my way if you want to live. We have a lot of respect for you, King Azama, but we must honor our oath to the Queen. Yep. So you choose death. Let's get on our way past before other reinforcements arrive. Okay, I like that skill. We can go on. Huh, the Boangos train these beasts. It's dangerous up front. What the? I can feel powerful magical force ahead. Keep your wits about you. Wait. The Zama lions are here. What shall we do? None shall pass. Nama will understand. They summoned some Gondo, but I sensed something else in the ground. Don't let your guard down. The Boanga hummingbird has anticipated our attempt to bypass her, it would appear. Secure the area for the reinforcements. We'll hang around here. We'll be trapped between two troops of Abajis. Let's force our way through. There was some Zangaloos. They're long-range units. I saw them at Boja Camp. Let me know if you want me to cover you. That was easy. Yeah, water. Thank you, Crimson. Can you go on? I'm okay, let's go. No, let's rest for a bit. Looks peaceful enough here. You better? Yeah, sorry for holding us up. My tiredness was mainly in my head. All these deaths, I thought I would get used to it somehow. Don't apologize. You never get used to war. Let's just push on and think of our Hecamas. You're right. They must be even more traumatized than we are. I mustn't let myself get beaten here. AP, HP, HP, AP, stamina, stamina, stamina. AP it is. Actually, you know what? 300, 380, 380. Whatever. Take that, I guess. Yep. How's it looking? I would say it looks complicated. You won't get as far as Kajuda Rojo. The reign of the Bojas ends here. It seems as though they're reinforcing their battlefront. There's more of them than expected here. Zangalu's unit, covering fire positions. No Boja remains behind. What shall we do? Go straight for them. I am Bento Kori-Odan. Okay, I'm wondering what this does. Okay, that's amazing. I can sense some more marabouts. The Bojas and some manions are approaching Nama. We'll have to stop them. Juju Nama's close. Don't lose focus. They've summoned up their earth magic again. Nice. Report. The Kajuto Rojo barrier seems to be on the edge of breaking, but we need more time. Grr, we don't have any more time. The Bojas have almost broken through. Make haste. Don't worry, Nama. Each of us followed you, knowing that it would be no picnic. Our folk will hold out. This Aurion. Juyu Nama. King Azama, you will go no further. Let them go. I want to talk to them. Trucka trainer? Well, Kori-Odans, I should have known everywhere you go, business is flourishing. Business? After you put a stop to our activity in the Buddy Up Forest, some of the Koros lads and I went into business together instead. Battlefields are very lucrative places for finding and selling stuff. Look what I've got. So I'm just gonna buy stuff from him. Got it. That seems like a great idea. Why not? Except I don't really need anything. You got here then. I suppose you made your decision. We made our decision, Ju. We're going to trust in our legacy. Emoja Nefasi must belong to nobody. If you cross through this area, you'll have to declare war on the Buangas. Give Bella a treat. Okay, we can give Bella a treat. Give me a second. Goodbye, Juyu Nama. Thank you for watching over us in Zama all these years. Thank you also. Why aren't you stopping them, Nama? Because they got this far, which means they're stronger than you. I must save my strength for the fight against the Kina. Let them go for now. Demeter. Well, I think whatever caused that killed... Okay, there we go. Path is clear. Them again. King Azama, Nama may have spared you, but this Buanga desert obeys those who give their lives for it. Their Aurion multiplies and spreads through the ground? Okay, what the hell keeps going on? Try to dodge as you go down. We must get to the other side. The Boanga hummingbird has moved towards the main battlefront. Let's hurry up and get through this valley to spread the forces thin. The Bojas are trying to cross the valley. We mustn't let anyone through. Caught between a rock and a hard place. You can say that again. Okay, how... the hell? The Wangas are attacking from the right. I do like this ability. Okay, what the hell is going on with this thing? Oh, for Pete's sake. I have no idea what the hell's... Hey, Staples, what's up? What legacy almost powerful as Nama? We did it. Let's get up there before they come back. Doing your thing? Do the thing. Seriously, there's no chance of catching our breath? Well, they wised up at least. Did we miss something? Juyu Nama. Nama? I've been watching the troop movements. The Bojas have broken the dam, so she has to concentrate her forces at the forward battlefront. I'm worried. The Bojas outnumber us, and they got Dakina and Dramin. Don't worry, we're talking about Juyu Nama here. She always finds a way out. You're right, she'll find a way to get by, like always. Kajuta Rojo. The first place the Zabanians ever lived, the soul's shame. If we go in, we'll meet Nagarba. You know that, right? Ever since we started our journey, you've held back the pain of his betrayal. I haven't really helped you bear it so far. I will confront him alone. You won't have to bear the burden of fighting your own brother. No, I'm Queen of Zama. We're going to show him the strength of the Kori-Odan legacy together. Alright then, let's save our Hekamas and go back home. What the? If the barrier's been lifted, it can only mean one thing. Them. What the heck? Well, Enzo, Kori-Odan, and my sister Irni. We had a chance of surprising Nama's soldiers by attacking their rear chief. Queen Dakina can defeat Nama without our help. We're going to get Uthiri back here. It's the key to activating Emoja Nefasi. Nagarba, I understand what led you to this path. Some of your soldiers are young Zamanians. You'd really deny your roots this much? Nagarba, you exiled us, and we've seen the world outside. We know the stakes. We aren't forced to fight each other. Let's return to Zama together and keep the Emoja safe. You've grown. I can sense the pillars of your soul, Enzo. But for me, the Emoja is a dream from the past. Queen Dakina's vision for the awakening is our best solution for this world and for Zama. Give us back your theory and we'll let you live. Hey, Bazaar. How are you? You've chosen your path for the global Aurion. As king of Zama, I'll spare you if you leave without a fight. My clemency will not go further than that. Yeah, I'm doing okay. We've sacrificed everything this far. Now, we will not back out now. Come then, brother. You will receive the punishment of those who attack Zama by my hand. For our father and our ancestors, I will wash the stain from the Evau name. Water. Thank you, Crimson. Four pillars at once? You've really gotten as far as that? Actually, I should thank you. It's only because of the nightmare you put us through that I was able to discover my real potential. I am the answers of the King of Zama to the global Aurion. You are using the Ka of our ancestors to destroy what they built. To build anything truly worthwhile, you must sacrifice your short-term values for the sake of a long-term good. Dakina Aurion has a better understanding of that reality than this of our ancestors. You think the ancestors failed, but did you truly understand what they were really trying to do? Every time grammar is bad, take a shot. Yeah, I rather not be drunk before work and completely sloshed. Or why don't you understand, Queeked? That was easy. Kicked your ass like you kicked mine at the beginning. How have you become so powerful? All your people might have lived had you made another choice. We've chosen our path for the global Aurion. Their sacrifice will not be in vain. This is not over yet. Nagarba. He's heading for the Kajuda. He'll be able to reactivate the barrier or take the Hikamas hostage if we don't stop him. Well, get that stick out of your ass and actually run for a change instead of doing whatever the hell it is you're doing now. Nagarba. We should catch up with him. Yep, free stuff. Or is it Bella? Do you have to go potty? It's here. How's that possible? I can hear something. Yeah, it's pretty hot out there, but my squad and I were able to get through the Bwanga defenses. Prince Dramin, I'm sorry I was not worthy of your confidence in me. You don't need to apologize, Nagarba. Mother would be proud of your devotion. You and your soldiers held out under siege with great bravery. Murals of Kajuta Rojo show that the Archairon's ancestral weapon, Guidal, is also able to activate Emoja Nefasi. Make it bizarre. But we need time for the Hekamas to make adjustments. We will hold off the Kori-Odans, Prince Damin. You're safe to go. Change the global Aurion so the world can awaken. You better be alive when I'm done. The Boja remains behind. No Boja remains behind. Nagarba, show me to the Hekamas so I can put an end to the conflicts of this world. Thank you, Crimson. Looks like it's getting complicated. Let's put a move on. There you go. I'm just gonna use this skill, like, for the rest of the game. No, you don't. Can we just appreciate how badass that just looks? Dramani. Emoja, Nafasi, and the Hecamas are right in front. I've activated the traps around the fortress. We should gain some extra time. We're almost there. Keep going. The Hecamas are counting on us. Reds. Okay, stamina, HP, AP. AP, I guess. I can sense. Okay, rest a little. Heal up. And save. There we go. Save the Hecamas. Wait. Is everything upside down? No. No. Okay, never mind. I thought everything was upside down. The King and Queen Zama are alive. I told you they would come back to save us. Akima, Heal, and all of you, I'm so relieved that you're all okay. Dramani, Nagarba, let them go. The war has nothing to do with them. Emotion Nafasi, the weapon which can rewrite the global Aurion. All this Aurion which is building up here. It's frightening. Huh? Wait a second. No, surely not. Okay, what the hell? What's so funny? This situation is so ironic, especially for someone like me who doesn't believe in fate. You must admit that Bawali, the melody of possibilities, has quite a sense of humor. I discovered that before Ukangudamu, the Aurion family and the Kori-Odan family used to share the rule over the Ka-Boja. Our two weapons were also forged at the same time to serve during the Twilight of Blood. After the bloodiest of days, the Nasser Kori-Odan and my ancestor Fenrid Acheron fought each other over the best way to use the Emoja. And here we are today, their descendants face to face with the same problem. We are fighting over the Hecamas for the latest in Emoja artifacts. Where do you draw the line? Come on, we may as well at least get a laugh out of this crazy situation. On the scale of family arguments which spans the generation, it's a real gem we've got right here. Prince Dramine, perhaps this isn't the time? Ah, well. Seeing as everybody wants to fight, let's do this. I think we can skip the big speeches, everything's already been said. Oh, thank you. I haven't got much strength left, but I'll cover you as much as I can. King Enzo, don't risk your life for us again. Too late. Don't worry, just stay out of things. I promise that you'll be sleeping back in Zama soon. Are you with me, Amatu? Dramani has only got 3 Orionic pillars right now, but he's as powerful as I am. It's our last battle before we can go home. I'll handle Nagar, but you focus on Dramine. Dramine, I have reached my soul's full potential and a new world has opened up to me. A world where I am more than a King Azama. In my Ka, I bear the seeds of an ideal the global Aurion needs. I thank the melody of possibilities, because I'm happy that we were able to fight our last battle here where it's quiet and not drowned out by a tumult of war. The reason I was able to accept my duty as a Prince of Boja was because I met you. For what it's worth, I'm proud to have you as my Orionic link. But I'm still going to hit you hard. Wow, okay. Yep, nope, I need, HP. Gotcha, bitch. Is it still a good time to laugh? We did it. You really hit me hard this time. Let's finish it. Wait. Listen, you won. You can go back home with the Hecamas, but don't destroy the Emoja Nefasi. Rewriting the global Aurion with the Awakening plan is the best thing we could ever do, and you know it. You and I both hate pointless wars, so don't ruin our only chance at changing this world to world with no fighting in it. I understand you, Dramine, but we all have been looking at this issue from a limited point of view. Each of us has made the mistake of judging the world according to our own ideals. We make the mistake of judging the world based on our own life experience and our own time. Humanity is like an emoja painting. One period can be chaos, but harmony is built on the sum of our experiences, from our mistakes and the lessons that we learn from them. Ironically, it's because of your ideas of a world without leaders that I came to understand something really fundamental. The world is the way it is because it has a choice. Free will makes us responsible for sufferings and our happiness. Humanity must merit awakenings by choosing it. We must enforce it on mankind with a weapon as twisted as Emoja Nefasi. And those who can't choose, those who are oppressed, brainwashed, would you condemn them to living suffering forever? I haven't got all the answers, nobody has, but I have the answer I'm going to live by. No. Nothing's happening. Wait, did you feel that? Emotion Nefasi has been activated. Enzo, think what you're doing. You're going to destroy the only way of changing this world. You're wrong, Dramin. If free will isn't curbed, then we'll always be able to find the inspiration and create other ways within ourselves. We can't stay here. Everything's going to collapse. As the underground levels of the Kajuta Rojo collapsed, Enzo, Irni, and the Hecamas run towards the way out, carrying the wounded Dramin and Nagarba. They barely managed to escape via a passage that led to the top of the fortress. But while the Hecamas celebrated their escape, something far distant already attracting the King Azama's attention. The battle between the Bojas and Bwangas was heading towards its climax. The old legends always assumed that the greatest Orionic battle would see the most powerful men in their era do battle with one another. But today the King and Queen Azama knew this was nothing compared to the battle between the two most powerful women who had ever existed.
Nama, menumelo. Limonano. Loni. Para!
Holy shit. When catfights get extreme. I won, Nama. I would never expect you to get this, to go this far. You've destroyed your cells with your Aurion to create this storm. You've hurt your own army. You've even hurt your own army. My soldiers were aware of this plan. I stored up all this Aurion so I could take you with me, and if I could take you with me if I couldn't defeat you. You've been a major headache. Fortunately for me, you only have 3 Orionic pillars, so your fusion skills are weaker. That's what made the difference. That famous last pillar. It's been my handicap right up till the end, and believe me, I really struggled to get it for all these years. How did you survive my attack? I'm dying. You don't need to keep secrets from me anymore. You owe me that much, warrior queen to warrior queen. I was lucky that your proteges passed by the Wanaga. I learned of the Queen Zama's shield spell by training with her. I see. How ironic that it's down to my pupils that you won. The melody of possibilities and its sense of humor, huh? If it's any conclusion, your pupils destroyed the Emoja Nefasi. I was unable to enforce my awakening as quickly as planned. In any case, you now have free reign over all the tribes. I just hope you won't become like your father. My plan will be delayed. Your hummingbird tornado wounded a large part of my army. I'll have to restructure my troops to the bare minimum needed. You've been a pain in the neck right up to the end. For it all changed. It looks like it's the end for me. I don't think I'm gonna do a remake of Doki Doki. That my first playthrough of that was cringe. Wing your way to the Great Vale, stepsister, and may your Ka know peace. Really? The Kori-Odans could only watch helplessly as the woman who had taught them so much was defeated. Dramin and Nagarba, who were coming back to their senses, shared in this painful moment of silence. Nama would be missed by all of them in one way or another. All the same, they needed to take advantage of the confusion after the battle to get the Hecamas out of there. Enzo guided them to the other side of the fortress of Kajuta Rojo. Irni has hesitated about leaving her brother behind, but the latter seemed resigned to return to Zama again. The state of exile had passed from the Eval sister to Eval brother. To Ernie's charge, and Enzo had to ask Mauricia and her father to help them transport the Hecamas to Zama. This time the king and queen of Zama were able to enter the city with their heads held high. All the inhabitants of the city ran out to welcome the Hecamas and their saviors. Everybody was wild with joy and the relief of seeing each other again. For days and nights on end, the city was full of singing and parties in honor of King Enzo Kori-Odan and Queen Irni, who had defy the Bojas in order to preserve Zama's independence and Emoja. The city went back to normal little by little, but the king of Zama often spent time on his own in the palace garden, gazing into the distance. Even if the Zamanians had briefly glimpsed this brutality of the world, they were still unaware of the true stakes and the threats which loomed over them. Enzo wanted them to enjoy the final days of innocence and purity as much as possible. Like his father before him, and no doubt Nassar, the founder of Zama, the Kori-Odans had to be the one that kept a watchful eye on the horizon in order that others might live. But he wasn't alone. Zama had to change to survive. It had to change while being true to itself. Enzo and Irni would have to come up with a way forward together, not only for the people, but for the global Aurion. Even if she hadn't gained the power of Emoja Nefasi, Queen Dakina Archeiron now had a clear field at least in which to plan her global awakening. Each of the principal tribes answered to her, so Dakina appointed an intertribal council that was under her control. The position gave her the authority to push through her plan of teaching all the people how to awaken. In a few years hence, she hoped to do away with the legacy of hatred left behind by the Kongodamu. But at the bottom of her heart, the Boja Queen knew that it wouldn't be as simple as that. For a long time, wars and conflict would be inevitable to ensure all nations understood her vision. She had chosen to pay this price a long time ago, and she was prepared to see it through to the end. To the outside world, Zama seemed to be peopled with simple folk, unaware of the world around them, a weakened naive people who would surely be crushed by reality of the law of survival and the fittest. While Enzo and Irni had been going through the most difficult times of their exile, even they had labored under this impression that Zama and Emoja had no place in this world. But now they come back, they were able to understand their ancestors' vision. In reality, Zama had already succeeded in what all the other tribes were trying to do, the creation of a world filled with total harmony between souls, a world where human diversity would express itself fully, but for the good of everybody. Only a nation that had been preserved from war and violence could achieve this. Only people who had willingly found their culture on love and joy could get there. The old ones knew the outside world would one day come to plunder, pillage, and destroy, but their confidence in their descendants, they knew the Zamanians would rise to the challenge representing the best when facing the worst. When everybody said that the harmony was not possible, they would turn in to look at Zama, and some would understand the way to get there. It was to protect this symbol, this way of life within the global Aurion, that the king and queen of Zama had to be strong and watch over their people. The Emoja of Zama, their way of looking at the world, is the true legacy of the Kori-Odans, embodying the source of inspiration which the world needs sooner or later. Ye who watch from behind the veil, consider well these words of the griots. There is no chosen ones, there are only those who accept the weight of their legacy. Dramine. Really? It had to be said that Dramine remained Dramine. Yeah. If this was a game of Dungeons and Dragons, he would be the bard. I'm pretty sure he would be the bard. But behind his habitual candor, the Boja Prince was filled with a sense of sadness, and he had many questions that needed an answer. Well, that was definitely a game. They definitely needed a better grammar specialist. And spell check. Is that guy holding a bat or a sword? I couldn't tell. Or maybe some kind of pointer. Kitty. I bet the cat was the employee of the year. Yep. I think we still have plenty of time to play the next game. Yeah, we have like 2 hours. I can get into the next game. Hey Ashley, thank you for the biddies. When this is over, we'll do a spin for you. We just finished up Aurion, so this was definitely a game. I'm tired. I slept in like an hour and a half more than I should have, but I was like, sleep. More water. Okay, thank you. I think this whole spin wheel is actually a pretty good idea so far. It's had a good turnout. Mostly thanks to Mags. I'm gonna have to put aside the money that I get from this, so that way I can buy more stuff with it. Oh, I think so. Huh. Oh yeah, the roast beef. Well, I mean, it would work for me because I got the meat. I'm sorry, that was horrible. That was a horrible joke. I'll see myself out. But how are you today, Ashley? Oh, I am hilarious. You just don't give me a chance. Oh, Bizarre sent me a picture of a bath bomb. Basically, it's a roast beef sandwich. Roast beef sandwich bath bomb, premium bath bombs. Apparently it's supposed to smell like, roast beef, I'm guessing. And she was commenting about it being Arby's. And I'm like, well, I got the meat. Going back to the bakery. They're not being assholes to you, are they? Do I need to go beat somebody up? I'll go beat somebody up. Just tell me where their shoes are, I'll go take a shit in them. Yeah. That's what weapons are for. Okay, so what we got for the next game? Yep, no doubt about it, Dark Souls 3. So the next poll will be between Cuphead, The Witness, and Final Fantasy 3. Yeah, whatever. I actually had this kickstarted. Steam bot. Oh, they're actually listing the tiers the people... Okay. You realize I have no idea what any of those titles mean, right? If they're actually going in descending or ascending. With as many people as that funded this, you could have done better with the grammar. I mean, even a Skype spell check would have been better than what you did. All of you, thanks for playing. Yep. Sure, you're welcome, I guess. But seriously, what the hell, perf? You who have awakened your full legacy, share my memory of the veil. Okay, I like the art, though. Is that supposed to be a hybrid of a pig and a squirrel? And a cow? Because I'm seeing pig, squirrel, and cow in that animal. And how would you make a hybrid of that? I mean, where would you start? Maybe the pig and the squirrel first, and give it some size, and then have it do the cow? It's a Furby. No, Furbies are nightmares. This is kind of cute and confusing. Okay, what the hell is she grabbing onto? It's a cat now. Okay, is that robe covered in blood, or is that just color? I'm not sure which. Remember the generation without walls. Hello, Shagar here. Thank you for watching the finale, part 20 of Aurion. I hope you enjoyed it. Art style was definitely interesting. Story was fun. Grammar could have used a lot more work. But aside from that, I will see you all tomorrow with, I assume, a new game. I think I started up a new game on this stream, so we'll see what happens. And until then, this is Shagar signing off. Y'all stay safe, take care, and oh, one last thing. Special thank you to Silver Moon for supporting me financially on Patreon. If you do wish to support me, my link is in the description below. Otherwise, getting somebody else to subscribe to my channel is another good way to help me out. If anybody could do one, the other, or both, I would be greatly appreciative. But yes, I'm going to go. Y'all take care.